In this video, I'm going through a list of quests that will give a nice item reward at level 40 cap, and this includes Season of Discovery Phase 2. I am making a video for casters, physical DPS or tank classes, and a third one for utility items that every class can use. Some of the items are surely candidates for best in slot list, but some probably can't compete against dungeon loot. But they are still obtainable without RNG factor, so they are really worth noting. All the quests and items showcased are obtainable at or before level 40, so you will be able to pick up the quest and complete it. But keep in mind that most of them require you to kill a level 45 to 55 mobs or do some higher level dungeons, so they are surely not easy peasy and probably not soloable. Some of these quests are probably relevant even in phase 3, and you're definitely able to complete all of them at level 50. So keep this in mind because a couple of them are very hard or nearly impossible to do at level 40. I'm sure players will find their ways around them even at level 40 though. I'm not going through every single pre-quest that are needed to get into this part of the quest that rewards the item, but you can check them out at wowhead. I'll have a link to the quests in the description. Now let's get onto the list with 10 quest reward items for casters. First in the list we have Southsea Mojo boots, which are obtained from the Southsea Shakedown quest in Tanaris. These are boots which are good for DPS and healers regardless of class. Even though they are green, the 11 int is hard to match and the damage and healing is still quite rare in this level. In the quest you simply need to kill 10 of 4 different pirate mobs a little south from the quest giver, who is Chief Bilgewhistle at Steamwhittle Port. Combine this quest with other same area pirate related quests. This quest is probably the easiest one of this list and most straightforward one, so I listed it to the first. Next in the list we have Inferno Robe, which you get from the wanted quest at Hillspread Foothills to kill Baron Vardus. Now sorry Alliance, this is horde only quest. The item, chest, is real simple and it gives you 23 fire spell damage, which is pretty good for mages and Destrologs or even elemental shaman before chain lightning. The quest is simple. Take it from the wanted poster at Taran Mill, run north to Aldrock Mountains, kill Vardus, he spawns to the area so make a target macro, and head back to get your loot. This one is also easy as the difficulty turns yellow at your desired level 40. Next up on this list are the Shadowy Bracers from the Shadow Weaver quest. Note that you need tailoring level 230 to get this quest, so it is unclear at this moment if we can get it in phase 2. The quest itself is located in Searing Gorge, and in the quest you need to kill 5 Shadow Silk Poachers. The poachers are patrolling in a group of 5 in the northern part of the area. You kinda need to pull all 5 at the same time, so bring friends or put on your gaming pants. Now come on, you're a tailorer after all. Note that you can get a follow-up quest, the Undermarket, where you need to kill Trademaster Kovic and his elite pet, Clunk. This ain't an easy task, but if you succeed, you will get at the second part a nice tailoring head recipe. The only bummer is that the crafted item can only be used at level 44. Next up we have Insane Stats Cloth Headpiece, the Gemburst Circlet, which comes from the Sunken Temple dungeon from the quest, the god Hakkari. The quest chain is very long and it starts with Screecher Spirits, which you can get from Yehkinia in Steamwhittle Port. In the quest chain, you need to run around the world, do Zul'farrak, and after that, the Sunken Temple. The quest chain itself surely needs some work to be completed, but surely it can be worth it since after the part where you get the Gemburst Circlet, you will unlock another quest, which will lead into another great quest reward item, the faded Hakkari Cloak. Next up we have 2 dungeon quests and items that are very familiar to many players. Prophetic Cane from the quest in the Scarlet Monastery for Horde and given by Varimathras in Undercity, or the Alliance counterpart Orba from the quest in the Name of the Light for Alliance given by Raleigh the Devout from Hillspread Foothills. The items are pretty good for any caster DPS or healer, but the stats are a bit different from Horde to Alliance, and you can say that Horde is a winner here. In the quest you need to kill Scarlet Monastery bosses from Library, Armory and Cathedral. There surely will be a lot of groups doing these instances, so this will be an easy one to complete. The next item in the list is Engineer's Guild Headpiece from the quest Divinomatic Rod. It's leather headpiece and surely will be an option for druids, shaman and even paladin healers. Hunters won't really want this since they will get their hands on a 13 agility ring from the same quest. The quest is started from Gadgetan and completed in the near instance Zul'farrak, and inside there you need to complete the gauntlet before the last boss in order to kill Sergeant Bly and loot the needed quest item. Next we have the only ring in this list, Lonetree Circle from the quest Service to the Horde. Good rings are surely hard to come by in vanilla leveling journey. This one is for Horde only though. Alliance have Seal of Rin, so I think it is fair enough. The quest chain has 6 quests and starts from the loose dirt at Dustwallow Marsh with the quest The Lost Report. The most of the quest chain is done in Dustwallow Marsh, so the completion of the whole quest chain will be a pretty fast one to get eventually. Next we have a few class specific quests and rewards. As a Warlock, you can get a nice fire spell damage offhand from the quest The Completed Orb of No Orahil, or a shadow damage version from the similar named quest Only Dar Orahil. You will get a starting quest for this chain from your class trainer, and in it you will need to go talk to Menara Voidrender. Menara will have you to do certain tasks, but the most important one is after the quest Fragments of the Orb of Orahil, as Menara's acolytes will offer you a choice to do either Shard of a Fellhound or Shard of an Infernal quest, as they will result in a different ending quest and you getting either fire or shadow spell damage rewards. So be sure to pick the right one up, the rest of the quest chain is identical apart from the choice. The offhand reward is considered to be a lot better than the optional staff, as it has an unique effect of a self-heal, which is useful even at max level. The last two are mage class quests, and in the first one, Mage's Wand, you will be offered a nice choice of a wand of different mage spell schools as a reward. First, your class trainer will direct you to go to talk to Tabetha, who is in the middle of Dustwallow Marsh. She will direct you to go to Shimmering Flats, find a chicken, get back to Tabetha, go to Scarlet Monastery Library, get to Arati Highlands, use some sticks, buy a jade, and finally you can get your wand. The wand itself will last you all the way to level 60, so go and get it if you're a mage. The last item in this list is a Celestial Orb from the quest Celestial Power for Mages. When you level up 35, you will be directed to return to Marsh and talk to Tabetha again. She will have you to get an Infernal Orb from Desolus, kill a demon, go to Uldaman, and after you killed mana surges near her, you will get the Offhand. The Offhand has a pretty cool and useful use effect, as it restores a good chunk of mana, so it will work as an extra mana gem for a long time. Remember, you can switch to different offhands during combat, so you can use this item and then switch to a flat better one in the middle of a fight. So that's it for the list. Subscribe so you won't miss out the next parts of useful quest items at the level 40 bracket. Other videos will be for physical DPS or tanks, and the other one for useful utility items. Like if you liked, and see you again next time. Peace!